My second time that I really got an amazing testimonial was when I was in labor with my first child. And I once my water broke, I thought, okay, get those strips out, and I put 5 of them, a couple on my back, a couple on my stomach, and I was ready to go. And I thought, okay, if labor was going to be the true test of PowerStrips, I was going to be the one who was going to find that out. So it was a natural labor. There was no epidural. There's nothing like that. And I don't know, I guess to all the women out there, labor is labor. I don't know on a scale of 1 to 10 where I was. I know I was at a 12. So to determine if PowerStrips affected that, I have no clue. But what I did know is the recovery after. And I think that was the most profound experience of my life with any single product. And I've used a lot of products in my life. But the aftermath of that, the nurses thought I was nuts that I wasn't taking. I mean, I was recommended to take 2 ibuprofen every 4 hours for the next 2 weeks. And I thought to myself, that just seems very counterintuitive to, you know, I had a natural birth. I want to keep my body as clean as possible. I want to keep my baby as pure as possible. And I'm going to be taking synthetic painkillers for the next 2 weeks. I actually didn't feel that I needed anything besides the discomfort of, okay, I just had a baby. I didn't really feel that I needed extra pain relief. So I kept saying no, no, no. And in fact, I did have extra complications after the birth. So that did make it, the pain extra than most people. But I didn't need anything else. And so the next day, when I actually found out how powerful PowerStrips were, was when I thought, okay, it's been about 24 hours that I've had the same PowerStrips on, and they last about 24 to 48 hours. So I'm going to replace them just to make sure that I have the high potency in my system. So I started taking them off, and I was taking my time. I was there with my new baby, my husband, and enjoying it. All of a sudden, my body went into complete shock, like complete shock. And I started shaking, and I had no clue how much pain that I had been in that was being relieved by PowerStrips. And my husband got really nervous, and he was ready to call the nurse. And I just said, you know what, just help me get these PowerStrips back on, because I could hardly stand up. It was that bad. Wow. I put 2 more PowerStrips on. I took off 5 and I put back on 2. And within 15, 20 minutes, the pain completely subsided and I was calm. I was relaxed. And I thought, oh my goodness, I am going to walk up and down this maternity ward and sell this. Because I don't know of anybody there's no value to having that much pain and having it being relieved like that, and knowing that it's natural, knowing that it's not affecting you or your baby. And I think sometimes too is we don't really consider ourselves, you know, it's a Tylenol, it's an ibuprofen, no big deal. Mm-hmm. But when it actually came to my baby, I think that's when we put our children and our family ahead of ourselves even. And so that was pretty much my recovery, is that for days on, I was not in pain. I was not in discomfort. I could actually be present. I could actually enjoy my new baby. And all because of PowerStrips.